Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. If you are not new, welcome back. So last video we went through the food that we have in this go bag. I decided to continue along, not necessarily with the food. I mean, this is more so water, right? How are you going to keep yourself hydrated? There are a couple of ways to keep yourself hydrated. I may have to go through the bag a little bit more to pull certain things out, but you were probably wondering on the last video, okay, you have, food or whatever, how do you cook it? All right, well, this is how you're gonna cook it. This is a collapsible cooking set. You can pick this up at Walmart as well, right? Flips open. Once you flip that open, you have plate, and then it comes in sections, right? So now I have a frying pan. Can fry stuff up, right? Small pot if I want to put things inside, and it comes with a little mug or thermos top. I don't know what this is. It's a little cup, right? So we got a small little pot. We got a frying pan. We got a metal plate that we can eat off of. You saw the utensils in the last video, right? So that is how you would cook your stuff. Just wanted to show that because it wasn't shown in the last video. Also, how are you gonna cook it, right? How? So one thing that I keep on me, and it's a bit beat right now because I have been using it. This is it's a mini kind of like grill top, right? Comes in a nifty little bag. I think I got this thing off of Amazon. Maybe I got it from Walmart. I'm not too sure. I can't remember, honestly. But again, it comes in this little foldable packet here, pouch. If I can just get it out. Oh, here we go. And it's as simple as that. This is what it looks like, right? You pop it open, right? And you simply just place it down. You see what I mean? So if you got a little fire started right here, let me move these for just a second. If you got a little fire started, you want to put this down, and you can put right on top. Heat your food up. If you do not have a fire started and you're having trouble, once again, this will work. This will work. Put that right underneath. You like that? You put that right underneath. And guess what? It's dinner time. So, again, things that kind of wasn't in the last video, but should have been in the last video. I'm trying to keep these kind of short. I don't want them to get super long. I don't want people to lose interest in what I'm talking about because the things that I am talking about are very important. And I want people to watch and get the information and the knowledge that they need so that they can be prepared just in case anything happens. So try to make it a little bit shorter. Some things I may leave out. If I do leave those things out, I'll pick them up, I'll catch them. So what were we doing? We were talking about water. Okay, I'm not gonna open this up fully because it's a hassle to kind of put back in, and I don't feel like putting this back in. But I'll get to that in a second. For short water relief, what do? You're trekking through, the woods. You're trekking along the side of a riverbank, or you find a pond or something. How do you get this water so that you can consume it without swallowing down bacterias and all kinds of icky stuff you don't want in your body? What do? Because I don't care where the water comes from. Boil your water. Boil it. Doesn't matter where you get it from. You can get it from one of the cleanest springs that you know of. Oh, this is a super clean spring. I don't care. Boil it. Boil your water. Let it cool down before you drink it. But if you're in a scenario where you can't boil your water, what do? Well, you use a life straw. Life straws are super simple. They're super easy to use. You pop one side open, right? It has a filter built in. You pop the other side open. You push this into the water and you suck through it just like it's a straw. And you can consume that water straight from wherever the source is. Now I've seen people say that, oh yeah, you can use it in, grimy, muddy water and you can still. I don't know. I'm not telling you to do that because I don't know for sure. I've never done that myself. So I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you do some research on your own. What I am telling you is if you come across a stream, a pond, some kind of river, lake or whatever, and you can't boil that water, you can't wait, you need to drink water, poke this in and drink it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, long term, right? You end up in a camp, right? You set yourself a camp. You're overnight, whatever, and you need water. This is a gravity bag, okay? Again, I don't want to, I kind of feel like I'm cheating you by not opening it up, but the big side, actually, it's pretty big. It's pretty large. Now you can go and scoop up a whole bunch of water. I think this is 5 gallons. You can scoop the water up, and then you use this clip end right here. Okay. And then you clip it hanging up. Okay, I apologize. It's a gallon and a half. That's the max for this bag. I've seen bigger, 5 gallons. This one is a gallon and a half. So what you do is like I said, you would fill this bag up like like a bucket or whatever. You would get your max water inside here. You would then bring it to whatever you're going to hang it up from, whether that be a tree or if you have something that's hangable. You would clamp on each side, right? Clamp it on each side, hang it up, right? So now this is hanging and it's filled. At that point, you want to attach your tube to the bottom here. So that would go in down here at this point, right there. Right? Then you would run that tube to this bag, or this is something else you can do. You could actually fill this up directly, right? Because it'll filter. This is a filter. You connect the filter to this, right? And just like the straw there, you can drink straight out of this. It's awkward, but yeah. So there's 2 ways of doing this. Obviously, if you're going to use this gravity bag to shower, let's be real. I know me personally, I'm gonna use Walking Dead for an example. Like, this show is amazing for me. I like this show, and I watch it and I'd be like, when do these people ever shower? It wasn't until they got to like Alexandria that they actually started taking showers. So I can't be out there sweating and then the sweat drying and then you get the white salt on your skin and you feel icky and gross and there's bugs and stuff. And I need to clean myself. So with that being said, I know this was more so water, but being that we are in the water realm and we're talking about water, gravity bag is the way to go for a more, I'm not going to say permanent because you're probably going to want to keep moving. You're going to want to keep moving, right? But for a longer term situation, you don't have to boil the water or whatever the case may be, or you want to freshen yourself up, gotta get a gravity bag. Gotta get a gravity bag. As far as smaller essentials go, we were just talking about the water and stuff. Another Dollar Tree bag, right? What do I have in this bag? I got the essentials, the essentials. Now, this is probably why my darn bag is so heavy. I put things in there. Like I said, I want to live out of my bag. If I have if there's a situation where I got to get out of Dodge or whatever the case may be, I want to make sure that I have enough in my bag to sustain myself for however long I'm going to be out there, right? Bar of soap, very, very straightforward, right? Toothpaste. Toothbrush, deodorant. I need lotion. I mean, you don't have to put it in your bag, but I need that. I put lotion in there. So these are the essential things that I would need. It may be different, obviously, for women. They're gonna need to put some sanitary products inside of their bag, but don't like not put things in there and think that you're going to be fine. You're going to wish you had it. And my favorite saying is always, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Think about that. You would rather have the stuff that you actually need and not need to use it versus you need it. Like, I actually need this right now, but you didn't pack it because you thought, oh, that's silly, I don't need that. That's one thing to be mindful of. And, for the bum, I just took a roll of toilet paper, crushed it in, put it inside a Ziploc bag. Now I'm in business. Wherever I need to be, I'm in business. There's gonna be a lot of nasty people out there with some nasty booties. Let's be real, okay? I'm not gonna be one of those people, okay? There's one more thing in here that pertains to the cooking. It's not a necessary thing, but this is also something that I got from Dollar Tree. If you go to Dollar Tree, they have a little section over there, all their little cookware section, they have the Betty Crocker stuff in it. Cutting board. People probably don't think about those kind of things. They get things and they say, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna need that. You know what? I got fishing line and some hooks in here, right? I had a retractable rod. I don't remember if I pulled it out of the bag or not. But there's gonna come a time where you're going to need to actually do some hunting, some fishing. There might be. I'm not saying there is gonna be, but, sorry I said that, let me reframe it. There might be a time where you need to do some hunting, some fishing, What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna catch your fish, gut your fish, and try to clean it in the dirt? Are you gonna be fortunate enough to have a tree stump nearby you? What are you gonna do? There's no table. There's no countertop. Those luxuries are gone. What are you gonna do? Why not slide one of these very slim not heavy whatsoever, inexpensive cutting boards in your bag. It's the convenience that we need. Those are the things that we're going to be losing. It's the convenience. What's going to be convenient for you, right? So again, I don't want to make these too long. So I'm going to end this video here. The next video will get into some other things like clothing. My goodness, that was a big one for me. That was a big one. I had like 3 different changes of clothes in this bag at one point, and I said, I cannot do that. But then things started to pop into my head. What if an emergency happens during the winter time? You know what I'm saying? Do I have warm enough clothes for the winter? What if it happens during the summertime and I have winter clothes in this? What do I do? So that's a very, very big thing. And it's iffy. It's very iffy. But we'll go through that and I'll show you what I have in my bag and how I manage between seasons. Because again, it could get overwhelming. This could be very overwhelming. But we're here to go through this together. Again, I'm going to show you what I have in mind. I'm going to go through all this other stuff. As far as water, there is one more thing that I have that I left out. I have water tablets. Now, I'm not sure if I put the water tablets with the medications that I had, or did I put it in the medical bag? But water tablets is also another thing that you can use. It'll purify whatever water that you pick up. You don't have to boil it. Put a couple of those tablets in there and it'll do its job, right? So water tablets. So again, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.